expect to hear of gunshot fatalities daily in the news in this country, but we cannot allow our ears to become numb. These lives lost should not be the norm. These are children, mothers, brothers, sisters. These are fathers.
I'm a white man who ministers with a largely urban African-American congregation. I live at the intersection of two of the largest groups of victims of gun violence. The media portrays gun violence as primarily an urban black problem, one that rarely affects white suburbanites or rural people. While it is true that urban violence claims the lives of thousands of people of color every year, an even larger number of primarily white suburban and rural males die from gun violence. These are the victims of suicide, of self-inflicted violence. What do we do about the tide of guns that is washing against our homes and families? The tide of guns that is making all of us, wherever we live, and the people that we love, less safe every day. Here are some of the ways to reduce gun violence. These are simple and effective legislative actions that do not impinge on the constitutional right to keep and bear arms, but still reduce both suicides and urban deaths from guns.
In the case of urban gun violence, almost all deaths are caused by illegal guns, many illegally purchased by straw buyers, people who can pass background checks on behalf of someone who cannot pass a background check because of a criminal record and prohibited from possessing a gun.
Most often, straw purchases are for multiple weapons, sometimes amounting to small arsenals. By limiting gun purchases to one a month, as New Jersey, Maryland, California, and the District of Columbia have done, the statistical incidence of straw purchases virtually disappears. If a person owns a gun or guns, that person is responsible for keeping that gun or guns secure.
These simple legislative actions, a 48 to 72-hour waiting period for gun purchases, one gun a month, and making gun owners responsible for how their guns are used, could save thousands of lives every year. These measures are not a prescription for an end to all gun violence or an antidote for the despair of so many Americans, but they are proven effective tools to address the epidemic of urban violence that affects primarily people of color and the epidemic of self-inflicted violence that affects primarily white males.
Here are some other ways you can help. The diocese received a generous donation of equipment to turn guns into art, jewelry, or even gardening tools. You can partner with your local police department or organizations to host a gun submission event. Host a memorial to the lost through Heeding God's Call. Or you can join the Diocesan Commission on Gun Violence. For more information, contact me. I'm Reverend Canon TONEH SMYTH, and I'm your canon for mission.